Hello students, welcome to today's video lesson. Today, we shall discuss how to write stories. Stories can be based on real events or can be imaginary or fictional. We have all grown up listening to stories from our parents and grandparents. Most of us love to read them as well. Stories are of various lengths, long, short, or very short. What we shall learn today is how to write short stories. What is a short story? A short story is a written piece of fictional work. It may also be non-fictional work based on real events or experiences. The main features of a short story are theme, character, setting, plot. The theme is the central idea of the story. The story is based around this idea. The character takes part in the story to make the story seem alive. There may be a single character or multiple characters in a story. However, in short stories, we usually have less characters. Next, we have the setting. It is the time frame and the place. It informs the readers when and where the story is set. This description helps the readers to get interested in the story. Our last feature is the plot. It is the main story, which is divided into three parts: beginning, middle, and end. A coherent link should exist between the three parts so that the story proceeds smoothly. After all these have been kept in mind, remember to add a title to your story. The following points should be kept in mind while writing a story. A story should always have a title or a heading. The story should be about a single event or incident. The story should be written in the past tense. Try to keep your story as original as possible. The events in the story should proceed in a compact manner. Let us look at an example. Question: write a story with the theme "Failure is the pillar of success." Robert Bruce was a famous king. His kingdom was invaded by enemies. The king fought bravely but was defeated in the battle. He had to save his life. He fled away from his kingdom and took shelter in a remote cave. He was thinking about his kingdom and trying to think of ways to recover it. At that time, he saw that a spider was trying to climb up to the top of the cave wall, but it failed again. It failed 6 times. At the 7th attempt, the spider was successful to reach the top of the wall. Robert Bruce noticed this. He thought that it was a great lesson for him. He should not waste his time by sitting. Rather, he should try again and again to regain his kingdom. Inspired by a spider, the king decided to attack his enemies. This time, he made his soldiers strong and attacked them. Finally, he could regain his kingdom. Let us go through the features of this story. The plot revolves around a theme. Failure is the pillar of success. The story also has 2 characters, King Robert Bruce and the spider. The major setting is the inside of a cave where Robert Bruce was sitting. Let us look at another example of a story. Question: write a story on beginning with the following lines. Once there lived a greedy man who was obsessed with money. Once there lived a greedy man who was obsessed with money. He was a rich man, but his wealth was not enough to satisfy him. He cheated his servants and paid them less wages. He was also a miser who did not spend money. One day, he lost a bag of gold coins. There were 50 gold coins in it. He was very disappointed at losing the bag of coins. After a few days, one of his servants found the bag and returned it to him. Instead of thanking him, the greedy man tried to trick the poor servant. He said that there were 75 gold coins in the bag. He also blamed the poor servant of stealing 25 coins. He decided to take the poor servant to court and punish him. However, the jury decided that since the rich man had lost a bag containing 75 coins, the bag containing 50 coins was not his bag. The jury decided to give the bag of coins to the poor servant as he had found it. Thus, the rich man lost his bag of coins and was caught in his own trap. With that, we come to the end of our story. Remember to read your story after writing it. Check for grammatical errors, spelling and punctuation mistakes, and other mistakes in the plot. Practice writing stories and also read more and more short stories to develop your writing. That's all for today's video lesson. We hope this video lesson helps you. See you soon.